history in Nashville. Not only in Nashville, we should say, but really throughout music and radio broadcasting. Yet, so many people do not know his name. We're going to tell you. It's Deford Bailey.
Our Forrest Sanders tells us about his legacy and what's being done to help preserve it.
Playing this takes a man back to watching his grandfather with a harmonica on his porch.
It feels like my grandfather's blood actually runs through my veins.
So, who was his grandfather?
This is Deford Bailey. He was known as one of the archetype Western leaders of the Grand Ole Opry. He grew up by a train trestle, and that train come up through there several times a day, and he started imitating the sound of that train on the harmonica.
Carlos Deford Bailey has spent decades telling the story of his grandfather, the very first performer on the Grand Ole Opry radio broadcast. Many of the honors for Deford Bailey came after his death in 1982.
I think he's a very deserving person.
Both Roy Acuff and Bill Monroe were there in 1983 when a monument was unveiled. Recent years brought a star on the Music City Walk of Fame.
This is the medallion when Deford Bailey was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Today, Carlos is hoping his grandfather will see a new honor.
We got to start the process on trying to get a street name somewhere for Deford Bailey because he deserves it.
Felicia Fragine is part of a team with the Law Entertainment Group, talking to city officials about the idea and generating a little publicity for it.
Drumming up his support with the public, yes.
Carlos is specifically looking at the Edge Hill area where his grandfather lived and ran a shoe shining business, and where a historic marker now stands.
I wanted to name 12th Street from Edge Hill to the Fort Neglett Park, Deford Bailey Boulevard. The younger generation needs to know about their history and where country music was originated from. Very proud. Very proud.
I'm Forrest Sanders, News Channel 5.